This morning, embattled music mogul Diddy Combs will remain behind bars on charges that include sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy after a second judge overseeing his federal criminal case denied him bond once again.
Diddy Combs is set to remain behind bars as a three-judge panel from the Second Circuit Court of Appeals reviews his legal team's latest attempt to secure his release on bail. Welcome to TrendxFeed. I'm Mr. Ramson, who's trending now. Let's discover why. Combs' lawyers argue that the proposed conditions for home detention, including 24/7 monitoring and surrendering his passports, are sufficient to mitigate any risks. Despite this, the court has denied his immediate release, keeping him in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. Combs, arrested in September 2024, faces serious federal charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, with claims of orchestrating abuse through his wealth and influence. Complicating matters further, a disturbing 2016 video showing Combs assaulting singer Cassie has surfaced as key evidence in his sex abuse case. Though Combs' legal team may challenge its inclusion, the footage aligns with accusations in a civil suit against him. The trial is set for May 2025. Don't want to miss out on who's trending next? Hit subscribe and follow TrendxFeed.
Embattled music mogul Combs' mother is defending her son. She's calling the charges of sex trafficking and racketeering a public lynching and a pain too unbearable to put into words. Janice Combs has often been seen by his side at glamorous red carpet events. She's also seen in this video at his infamous white party in the Hamptons. "It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies," she says in a just-released statement that also asks people to give him a chance to prove his innocence. Janice admits that her son is not perfect, noting the notorious video of him assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie in 2016. "My son may not have been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten violent with an ex-girlfriend when the hotel surveillance showed otherwise."
The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot.
Outside the New York City courthouse, his lawyer defiant.
He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent. And we're going to fight this case with all of our might until we don't have to fight any longer.
The judge ruling the bail package presented by Combs' lawyer was insufficient, siding with prosecutors, who called Combs a threat to society, adding there is no condition that would assure that the rapper would not obstruct justice. His lawyer laying out his defense in court, arguing that the worst thing his client has done was on the videotape, adding that the two had loved each other, in which the judge responded, "What's love got to do with that?" calling the video disturbing. In its bail proposal, Combs' legal team pointing out he surrendered his passport, voluntarily relocated to New York ahead of his arrest, is attempting to sell his plane, and hired private security to monitor Combs 24/7. However, prosecutors, who were adamant Combs remain in custody, pointed to what they describe as a massive amount of evidence, including text messages read in court from women accusing Combs of physical and sexual violence that went on for decades, and vast efforts to cover it up, adding witnesses universally share an extreme fear of the defendant.
So, Chloe, he's being held in Brooklyn at this jail, this prison. What else do we know about that?
So it's this detention center in Brooklyn, and he is in this very special portion of the facility that offers an extra layer of security for high-profile individuals who could be targeted among the general population. And that could mean that he's limited to facilities like the library and the phone, so could make it hard, his lawyers are saying, for him to be able to prepare for trial. And because of all of this, Combs' attorney is actually asking for him to be moved to a New Jersey jail. But a judge said that that's ultimately going to be up to the Bureau of Prisons to decide. I mean, he can continue to appeal this and can appeal the bond, right? But you saw it with Ghislaine Maxwell. She continued to appeal and was not successful. Now, two federal judges saying, you got to stay behind bars.
Yeah, until trial. All right, Chloe.